Hello, everyone. This is your final assignment for the year. It's going to be structured slightly different. And before I get into it, I really want to stress to you you can make up work through starting June 8th or really before that. And make sure you get it into me the sooner the better. I would say June 8th through June 10th, you should have any and all makeup work done. Remember, the key is to have enough work done that you earned a 60% or higher. If you do that, you pass for the fourth quarter. Now, with that in mind, what I want you to do this week is write a 2 paragraph letter to your local, state, or national government teacher next year. You don't need to know their names. You can just say, "Dear teacher." I want you in that telling your teacher what you want to learn about government that will help you make sense of the America you will inherit. Also, tell that teacher how they can help you learn best next year during the COVID-19 pandemic. Your first paragraph. This is how it's a little different. You really do need to read this slide after listening to the directions. The first paragraph is, what do you want to learn about government that will help you make sense of the America you will inherit? I want to make sure we're clear here. During your freshman year, and I don't know any kids in history who have gone through what you've gone through. During your freshman year in high school, you have watched the legislative branch of government use the impeachment process against President Trump. You've seen the difficulties of local, state, and national governments in responding to the worst pandemic we've had in over 100 years. You've seen a radical change in how students are educated from kindergarten throughout college. You've seen an economic collapse not felt since the Great Depression. You've sadly seen, on top of all of this, multiple examples of the unequal justice system in America and a movement that has come out of that to try to convince local, state, and national politicians to address those social, economic, and political grievances. Your role, and I mean you specifically, your role as an active citizen who understands how government works at the local, state, and national level is important to save our democracy and to reform it into a better system. That is not hyperbole. That is the truth. With that in mind, write your first paragraph telling your government teacher what you want to learn about government that will help you make sense of this America you will inherit. Let the teacher know what you're interested in, what you don't understand. Your second paragraph is about how your government teacher can help you learn best next year during the COVID-19 pandemic. Next year will be jarring, confusing, and different than any other year of schooling you have ever had. After going through distance learning this year, tell your government teacher how they can help you best by considering how comfortable you are with the use of technology, what skills you need taught or refined to handle online learning and disrupted learning. Think about scheduling, time management, reading, close reading, Cornell notes, how to write an argument, all of those types of skills. What are you going to need help with? Do you need emotional support, and what kind? Prince George's County is going through a lot of these crises more than most counties in America right now. You need to tell that teacher what emotional support and what kind you need. What hardware and software do you need in your house? That can just help us as a school system and school figure out how to get good equipment to you that you might need. Which ways work best to teach you and communicate with you? Google Classroom, Google Sites, things like that. Finally, what is happening at home that will impact your learning? Make sure you tell your teacher this is what's going on. All right? Especially this year going into, I want to make sure you guys are taken care of. You'll turn in your assignment the way you always have. And I just want to wish you guys as enjoyable of a summer as possible and be safe.